So you want to get into some of these some of the characters?
Yes.
Because there's a couple where I love, and then there's a couple that I don't like. I don't hate them. I just, I kind of, well, yeah. But
I want to hear. I want to hear you specifically. I want to hear you what you think about each character.
So obviously the first one is let me bring up the cast of the new one.
Jabari, who's Will Smith.
Yeah. Jabari Banks is Will Smith, which is, it's just weird, it's like you're playing a character, but also that character was based off of
the man who's standing in front of you because it's a production company that's doing this.
So it was kind of funny. But man, Will, he is really good. And I'm like, I don't know how he's gonna do it. He does some of I don't know if you noticed, he does some of the little mannerisms and like little like stuff that Will did in the original one, that kind of set him apart.
But he does it harder. And because it's the show, it's more of a drama. He doesn't, flail around like Will Smith, like he would. He's a lot more harder. Like he says, I'm a basketball player. This is how I'm an athlete. This is the way I do things. This is the way I talk because this is what I do. That it's believable. It's obviously him. And I think that he fits the character very well.
Yeah, for sure. Because like there's one thing that like I always remember like Will doing in the old one. He did this like weird like look, like that cocked eye, like kind of like look, but he did it very comedically, because it was a comedy back then. A little over the top kind of stuff. He does this a few times in this show, and in the first time I'm like, I'm like, huh, and then I'm like, oh, he's doing some things that did remind me of Will. Not enough where you're like, oh, that's stupid, but it was like it's that character. It fit,
I agree.
So I don't know how you like Jabari playing Will.
Perfect. No, it is it was perfect casting. I love who he is, how he's doing it. I think it's hard for me to believe he's good at basketball because it doesn't look like he's much of an athlete. But
he looks tiny.
In my mind, I'm like, that's the worst jump shot I've seen in my damn life. And I was the basketball star, but that's not an athlete. I can tell you what it is and what's not. That's not an athlete. That's an actor. He was in improv class. That's not an athlete.
He doesn't seem too tall. He seems very lanky, but he doesn't seem tall.